everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam, and today when you're watching this, it's officially my birthday. So when I upload this video, it'll be Wednesday, May 30th, and it'll be my birthday. So I wanted to do a special birthday edition for today's episode, featuring one of my favorite cakes of all time, the hummingbird cake. So I have three favorite cakes actually: red velvet, carrot cake, and hummingbird cake. And you know what all three have in common? Cream cheese frosting. So I love my cream cheese frosting. So if you guys like cupcakes and desserts, please subscribe and keep watching. All right, welcome back. So in front of me, I have all the ingredients that I'm gonna need to make this hummingbird cupcake. So first thing, I have all my dry ingredients. So I have a mixture of whole wheat flour and coconut flour. And then this over here is some coconut palm sugar. You can just use regular sugar or any type of sugar that you want. I just had this coconut palm sugar that I wanted to use in this recipe. And then I also have some baking soda and salt. And then a few spices. So I've got some ginger, nutmeg, and cinnamon that I'm gonna add. And then we're just gonna mix all of this together. All right, that looks well mixed. So now let's work on our wet ingredients. I'm gonna set this off to the side, get myself a clean bowl. To that, I'm gonna add 2 eggs, and that dark is vanilla extract. And then I'm gonna add some oil. Give that a little mix, just break the egg apart. All right, that looks good. And then I have 2 cups of mashed bananas. The riper the bananas are, the better, because then it comes out really sweet. All right, and then I have some crushed pineapple. So I just took a can of crushed pineapple, a 20-ounce can, and I drained it. I let it sit in a strainer for a while so that all the liquid would be drained. Let's switch to the whisk. All right, so you want to whisk this really well. All right, so that looks perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is add this to my dry ingredients. And I don't have my stand mixer out because this just needs to be folded. You don't wanna over mix it or else it'll get too hard. So I'm just gonna use my spatula. I also am gonna add a half a cup of chopped pecans. And now you just work slowly and just fold like this. And it will all come together. All right, so that looks perfect. There is no more dry flour. Take your time folding. It takes a little while, but just keep at it. And your batter should look like this. So it is drier than your regular cupcake batter, but that is what you want it to look like. I take 2 big spoons and take a little at a time. And then I just dump it into my cupcake tray. And I lined it with some cupcake liners. So you just do like that. Fill it up about 3/4 of the way full. And you should get about 20 to 24 cupcakes. All right. So after this, then you just pop it in the oven at 350 for about 22 to 25 minutes. At 22 minutes, just put a toothpick into the middle of one of the cupcakes and just make sure that the toothpick comes out clean. And then you know it's done. So I will show you guys exactly when that is ready to go. All right, so I'm gonna be making my favorite part next, the cream cheese frosting. So in front of me, I have 8 ounces of cream cheese that I have let soften up. This is the 1/3 less fat one, just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. It'll still taste just as delicious. And then I'm gonna add a cup of powdered sugar to it and a little bit of vanilla extract. Pretty much your basic cream cheese frosting ingredients, nothing special here. All right, then I'm gonna use my hand mixer. Try not to make a mess. If you go slowly, then it doesn't go flying everywhere. All right, that looks perfect. So now, if you guys remember when I made my skinny vanilla cupcakes before, a little trick to frosting is using a little saran wrap, putting all your frosting in the middle of the saran wrap. This just makes cleanup so much easier for your piping bag. Okay, so then you just wrap the saran wrap around the frosting like this and then twist it up like candy. Okay, and then you have a piping bag. I just used a round tip, nothing special. You can also honestly just use a Ziploc bag because we're not doing any fancy design. It's just to spread a little bit of cream cheese frosting on top. But since I have this, all you do is feed your little candy through like this, and then you'll just pull the little plastic tip, there you go. And then when you're ready, you just cut this tip right here, and that's where the frosting will come out of. All right, so my cupcakes came out of the oven. They look awesome. One tip that I forgot to tell you is to completely flatten with the back of a spoon, because these are not as runny as regular cupcakes. So the shape that you put it in will kind of stay. So if you flatten it down, then it will be smooth on top. So I have my frosting. What I'm gonna do is just frost a little bit like this on top. And then I have some crushed pecans over here that I'm just going to top it off with. And there you go, I'm just gonna keep on doing that. All right, there you guys go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do a taste test. So I'm gonna choose this one right here. Peel it back. Okay. The banana, pineapple, it's so nice and moist. Totally reminds me of like an enhanced banana bread. So good. The cream cheese frosting is just the best part in my opinion, and the pecans on top is a nice crunch. This is definitely one of my favorite cakes of all time. It's a pretty recent discovery, as I told you before, but so good. So I highly recommend that you guys try this if you haven't. It's a very interesting combination of flavors, but so good. So if you like cupcake recipes and dessert recipes, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life tastefully balanced. Came out of the oven. Oh yeah, hold on. My favorite part of my favorite 3 cakes is, sorry.